Hi, it's Mel here from the Centre for Healing, and today I am talking about depression. Why we get depression, what can cause depression, and how we can hopefully overcome depression. At, Everyone probably has felt depressed at some stage in their life, but sometimes we can feel depressed for a long period of time where it can actually affect vital parts of our life, like going to work, looking after our children, interacting with the world. So it's really important that we can see and acknowledge the symptoms and start to work through them. Let's look at some of the causes of depression. Now, these are just a few examples from our experience in terms of treating clients with depression. And we are not doctors, but we are therapists, and we have worked with a lot of people successfully. Um, so I just wanted to put that disclaimer in there. And it's never one size fits all. One person's depression is not going to be the cause of another person's depression. And we are not of the school of thought that it's a chemical imbalance for various reasons, which we can go into later. But depression can be a few things from our experience. It can be a build-up of sadness or repressed or suppressed sadness over a long period of time. And what happens is the body will always try to process and release this. We bottle up, bottle up, bottle up, and then eventually it does come out whether your life is ready for it or not. And it can have a really detrimental effect on your life because it forces you to sit with your sadness, sometimes for a day, sometimes for a week, sometimes for a month, sometimes for years. And the thing is that the body will always win when it comes to this. It'll eventually try and get rid of it, and probably not at a convenient time. So it is really important when you do feel sad, and this is for both men and women. Please let it come up and let yourself cry. Allow yourself to. Even if you can't do it in front of others, go to the side and let yourself cry. It's not tough to keep bottling it up, and it will be detrimental on you later. It is actually quite strong of you to be able to feel and release your emotions, and you will save your future self from experiencing perhaps depression and things like that. And the second thing is depression can be caused by anger turned towards self. So, for example, say we have been told or have not been taught how to express our anger in a healthy way. Perhaps we were very young and told not to show anger, or it wasn't okay, or we got punished for showing any kind of anger. And so as we got older, whenever we got angry, we wouldn't express it, and we'd again bottle it up, and because we're not expressing it, it's compounding. And so when we do get angry, we don't feel safe to share what our thoughts are and what we're thinking, and we don't create boundaries, and we don't do all the wonderful things that a bit of anger can allow ourselves to do, and it can turn into passive aggressive anger. And worst off is that it can actually start to turn towards the self. So instead of being angry at the world and other people and showing that, we can actually start to implode this anger on ourselves and start to really feel depressed. It's like if you continually get angry, say, at a child or another person, and you're continually being aggressive, angry, yelling at them, screaming, they will probably feel very sad and start getting quite depressed. It's you literally doing that to your inner self. And over time, the depression can stay because, from my previous example, it's not just sadness and feeling heavy and you can't move. It's like this inner relentless, torturous self-talk that, oh, you're not good enough, you can't get out of bed, everyone hates you. All this negative self-talk will be infused with that depression. So it is a really hard one, and sometimes people don't pick up on that. So like I said in the last example, when you do feel angry, it's not about attacking people or anything like that. It's about letting yourself feel your anger, telling whoever's made you feel angry or the circumstance or whatever you're reacting to, this this particular thing that you're saying or this thing that's happening is making me feel angry, and acknowledge that. But instead of blaming and attacking the other person, sitting with it, processing it, let yourself feel that anger, process it in a healthy way so you can release it. And again, it might stop you from being depressed later in life. So I hope this video has maybe brought you a little bit of insight into a different way to look at depression. If you struggle with depression or know someone that does, we have a lot of great resources on our website, and you can visit us at www.thecenterforhealing.com.au. And if you want to connect with us on social media, you can find us on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you soon.